Hello, Miawezo. Akwaba. Yeah, you're welcome again to Auntie Lizzie's Corner. Today I have a very interesting story for you. I'm just so excited because I know this will be a blessing to someone else. How can we save money using other people's stories and the situations around us so others don't repeat the same mistake as we did? Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today I'm going to talk about a man of God who always prayed for his wife to come, the right ideal woman. Every time he prays, God reveals this woman in the church, and he sees it like a vision. And then when he prays before going to bed about his marriage situation, he sees the woman in the dream. So he just concluded that God wanted him to marry that woman. The question is, did he even ask God the meaning of the dream? Remember, the channel is to help you save money. What is this story going to do about it? The pastor then decided to go to the church member, telling her, God wants me to marry you. So the church member said, if God told you to marry me, who am I to say no? She looked at herself and realized that she doesn't have any qualifications or any skill to become a pastor's wife. But the man of God that she's trusted all these years said God said. So she decided to go forward with the marriage. She became so excited and the marriage was so beautiful. Unfortunately, 2 weeks' time, the woman was involved in a very serious accident, became paralyzed, cannot feed herself, cannot talk. She became basically like a vegetable. Now, the pastor is asking God, why? You told me to marry this lady. Why are things going on this way? Every money that the man had to go into taking care of the wife. She could not do anything. She came from a poor background, so families cannot help either. He had to pay for all the bills, plus had to be with the wife and be there for the wife. From feeding the wife to carrying her to bed, helping her with the shower, everything. You can imagine getting married for a prayer partner and getting a prayer point. Now, that prayer partner has become a prayer point on your list. Did God really ask him to marry this church member? He decided to fast and go back to God. This time asking God, why? You revealed to me that it was the lady. And this was when God said, I'm glad you came back to me asking. I did not ask you to marry the lady. All I wanted you to know is that your marriage is secured in my hand. I have someone already for you. Stop praying about marriage and pray for this church member, because trouble is coming. That is why anytime he prays for marriage, basically God wanted to say, hey, I got you covered in that angle. Spend this time to pray for this church member. What is the lesson here? Sometimes we have dreams. Sometimes we think it's vision, or we even have the vision, but we never ask God what God was saying or what God is trying to tell us, because he talks in parables. Sometimes he's not a God of one box. He doesn't tell it all to everyone the same way. Do you just trust your vision, trust your dreams, and in so doing, you trusted yourself and interpreted a dream that has brought you so much headache, losing all the money. Now, what are you going to do? Now you notice the reason why you were having that dream in the first place. But you've married her 2 weeks now. Are you going to now divorce her? She cannot talk. She is brain dead. Are you going to just leave her there and go marry someone because now you know the meaning of your dream? Look at the amount of money he could have saved if he had only asked God the meaning of the dream. Let us not marry because of what we just see. Let us not just pray. Let us ask God for the right partner and then be able to even save money from that. Don't be like that pastor who forgot to ask God the meaning of the dream but used his own interpretation, losing every money that he had and even losing himself. Don't get a prayer point instead of a prayer partner. Until then, I hope you learn from this. Pray and pray well. Hear clearly and see what God is saying before you take an action. Thank you for joining me on Money, God, and Marriage topic today. Until then, I'll talk to you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let this go everywhere, especially to the young ones who have to wait until the right person comes, not just for who they saw. Thank you.